Hey, this is Terry Williamson with RVDestinations.blog. We just made our basically yearly trip to Jekyll Island in February, which we've been doing for about the past 3 or 4 years. We meet some campers down there that we've met over the years, and we all just get together and have a good time in February. The blog that you're looking at now is going to be divided into sections so that you can look at what you're interested in without having to spend a long time looking at the blog. I did a section on the Hutto Farm, which it's in Cheryl's family. It's some property that used to belong to her grandparents. We stop there on our way to Jekyll Island usually with our camper and spend a couple of nights there, travel down memory lane. So I did a little short video on that. Did a section on Three Oaks Farm, which is a stable in Brunswick that I used to go on a beach trail ride on Jekyll Island. They do a good job, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. A friend of mine, Dave Martin, decided to go with me on this trip, so we were both on that trail ride. Did a section on what I call out and about in Jekyll Island. Just some new things that we did this year. I didn't dwell on things that I've blogged about in the past, but like this was my first time to go to the Bistro restaurant. It was our first time to actually, in February, spend several days on the beach in 80-something degree weather and actually burn. We had great weather, so I did a little short section on that called Out and About in Jekyll Island. The main reason people go to Jekyll Island, I think, at least people from this area, is to ride their bikes. That's a great place to ride bikes. That island's flat, and that trail around the island is a good trail. It's paved. Almost 100% of it is paved. It crisscrosses back and forth through the island. It's just an easy 14 or 15 or 16 miles, however long it is. I'm not sure how long it is. I did that twice, and then we also did some short loops. I did a 12-mile loop and a 7-mile loop. So we enjoy the bicycle riding. We always do, but I won't blog a lot about that. Another activity that we did this year that we always do, and I didn't do a lot of blogging about it this time, but I did take some pictures. We get out at night and ride and look for deer. There's so many deer on that island, and we've counted 50 deer some nights, up in the hundreds some nights. They're just in people's yards eating grass. They're all over the golf course. They're all over the downtown historic area. It's easy to find deer, and it's a fun outing. So I hope you enjoy it. A couple of things I wanted to mention on this intro, and I forgot to do it a few minutes ago, was we went to Cumberland Island. That was a great trip. I want to go back. If you're ever in the area, you need to go to Cumberland Island. And the other thing was I did a little video on how we watched the Super Bowl. First year we've ever watched the Super Bowl in February from Jekyll Island Campground. It was a lot of fun. We had a dome tent. We had a TV set up in it and a couple of heaters to stay warm, and had about 8 people in that tent, and we just had a good time watching the Super Bowl. So those are also listed below, and you can pick those sections if you're interested in those. Enjoy.